get this thing going. Just give me a sec, guys. Should connect by now. So I guess I'm gonna have to just Alright. Should be good enough now. Sorry about that, guys. Still getting over a cold. Just want to make sure everything looks good. All right. Pretty much I won my rematch against the Kansas City Chiefs, but we're going to do it at our house, at the Link in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, not in the Chiefs' kingdom this time. And plus, we're going to be playing in our Kelly Greens. So let's get right to it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday night primetime.
There you go. Thursday night primetime.
Downtown along Broad Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, I mean, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends.
Yo, let me make sure that everything looks good. Just want to double check. Sorry for the delay. All right, looks good. All right, let's get to the game.
It's Jake Elliott.
Here we go.
Ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
For so
Pretty
many
much,
years,
I
Mike,
want
the
a
conversation
rematch.
Is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls, 3 and 4 years, it's not so much is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL now. It's is he entering the conversation as being one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case.
I already did one Thunder clip and 3 SmackDown 1 clips, uploading another China versus Mark Henry match. Cool.
At the NFL level.
I did check it out, those videos that you told me about. They're pretty good. Next time, I'll just put a comment on there.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against
I'm
the
going to have to get
perfect
some
look.
practice next time
Sometimes
and
players
beat a
need to
team
make
like the
plays,
Kansas
and
City
that was
Chiefs.
a good one there.
They put Kelce in motion. Got his receiver on the income.
I'm sure you saw how to start
And this
of
is
the
where
Thunder clip
versatility
had
of the
no
tight end position
musical
really
voices.
starts coming into play.
Yeah.
Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground,
True.
but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got room to roam. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage.
I had no choice. It gave me the
Chance to
option.
make an early statement here
Oh,
on
okay.
the road. It is
I don't
first
blame you.
and goal.
I really don't
Here
blame
once
you.
More, it's Mahomes. That is caught. It is Hopkins. Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal.
I really think if I just leave the
Throwing
controller
again,
alone.
It's Mahomes. This
There you
one
go.
caught at the 4. He'll get a couple and mark him down at the 3.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they
Come
might
on.
not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so, until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game.
Yes.
I expect the
Good
quarterback to
stops.
just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And now after the play, that's Mahomes who looks to be shaken up down there.
Ooh, Mahomes got
As the
hurt.
athletic training staff looks at him. We'll step
Oh,
away for a
boy.
moment.
They're going
Finish
for
this
it
Opening drive with 6.
with Carson
The
Wentz.
decision is go for it on 4th and goal. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go. He's on.
By Carson Wentz. Are you kidding? Are you
Touchdown,
kidding me?
Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field.
That
Makes
is
it
a freaking
long walk
insult.
Back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine.
To the
starting game
SmackDown,
offensively. To be
I
able to
won by
sustain
knockout,
that many plays
including the
and
one
be
I'm
able to cap it
uploading.
off with a
Okay,
touchdown.
cool.
That is a dream start for this offense.
All right.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, China beat
This
Mark
is someone
Henry
who
by
just seems
knockout
like
with
every
her
year
pedigree.
They just get
Oh,
better
okay.
and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being
That
a
makes
Heisman
sense.
finalist going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And
there we go.
Set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching
it was a great
the
play.
Team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40.
Then again, in the 1999 Rumble, she threw out Mark Henry, a.k.a. Sexual Chocolate. Yeah, that is true.
Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time
before
those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd down and 8.
Only to then get clotheslined by Stone Cold out of the ring. Yeah, I remember. Remember like it was yesterday.
From the gun, here's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays inbound.
Touchdown? Do we really get it?
It's a 1st down.
It's a great example here.
I'm gonna look at this.
And a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target.
Oh, he's inbounds too.
Is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the
At least it wasn't a toe.
Walks it in for a touchdown.
And one announcer said the rattlesnake doesn't give a damn if you're a man or a woman. I think it was Michael Cole that said that. Hang on. Let's listen to this beautiful song. The real America's team, the Eagles. I don't care how many primetime games that the Cowboys have this season. It doesn't make anything. It does not qualify as just Cowboys being America's team. The Eagles are the universe's team.
Each team a score.
We're an international phenomenon.
They kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone.
Oh, and nice try, by the way, NFL, for trying to ban the tush push. Because you didn't get it done.
We are all even at 7.
Backstage Assault is just terrible. WCW Mayhem is better. I agree. Carson Wentz has played? Oh, boy. We have to play against our former quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a game.
The hell was that?
It's 2nd down.
You see the way he got up? The other player was all like... So many glitches.
To throw, Wentz. To the left side in the hands of Rice. Set up
Man.
Up past the 40 with that one.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball.
Holding.
Everything is just so much easier for them.
And I didn't do anything.
Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz from the pistol. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he's
bro,
down after a
is
gain of 6
freaking Carson Wentz playing better than
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball
with the Chiefs
into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion.
Is this a joke?
The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after.
And there's another flag.
That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here.
Roughing the passer again? It's the same penalty from the same guy.
Ball
What
down
are
to
we
the
doing?
16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy.
I can't believe this.
Xavier Worthy.
Who's gonna have to catch up to them?
KC. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff
I used nearly 30 finishers and Goldberg wouldn't stay down. On Mayhem? That's nuts.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down.
Also did clips of Bugs and the Army Man game. And the Army Men game.
Ready to get going. On their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down.
How is Army Man? Oh, backstage assault.
Working in the pistol. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game. Initially,
3rd and 1.
Really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. This will
We're going for it.
do the trick. They've stopped
We're going for it.
it.
We're not going to punt it.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes
There
it.
you go.
And
Sometimes you got to go for it.
1st down. They come up with a big one there
Take a
to
chance.
keep the drive moving, and then some.
And Army Man Stage Heroes is fun on the PS1. Port is amazing. Oh, okay.
They'll run. It's Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind.
That
the
was
line
my
of
own
scrimmage,
fault.
too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a
Oh,
tight
you
window
gotta be
ball
kidding me.
to put his receiver in a tight spot. And that's a
No, I'm
great
not gonna
job
punt.
defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
It's
Was just under 6 years old when I had WCW NW Thunder and PS1. Okay.
To throw, Hurts. This is
Go, 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 go.
long way to go.
I thought that was a horrible play by my end.
They get the 4th down conversion.
just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the
very first wrestling game I played.
Bulk of his damage
Oh
as
yeah,
a receiving
the
threat.
Warzone, I remember. You telling me that. I remember you telling me that in the past.
Taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books in this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Yeah, the big silver bus turned into a mobile home. I remember you telling me that.
On play action, Hurts.
Did he get it? Yes! Touchdown! By Dallas Goedert.
Touchdown, Eagles. He's got another one.
Let's take a look at this.
Touchdown of the evening.
There's like 3 Chiefs players. Wait, what?
Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one.
Let me take a look. Hold on.
2 receiving touchdowns.
I gotta take a look at this replay. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, what? Hang on. It went right through this. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Hang on. We have PlayStation N64 living with us. Watch this. A Chiefs player is going to try to block it. Oh, that's what happened.
Those situations where, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer.
Sheesh.
Right now, they don't have one for this guy.
That was a bit weird. Oh, no.
The extra point by Elliott is good.
Oh, thank God.
Things up. We are all even at 14.
I remember getting WCW NWO World Tour on the N64 for Christmas of '97 on that bus for my N64, which was a blue N64. Cool. I still have that Donkey Kong version of the N64.
14 apiece, the score.
I heard it's freaking expensive as hell to get that.
The dangerous Miko Hardman on the return.
I had the traditional N64 and the Donkey Kong version of N64.
Position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Wentz. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Back is Wentz. To the outside, catch made by Williams.
That's one of the two I have. I wonder how much it costs these days. I don't know if it's expensive or a regular price, or you might just get it on Etsy.
He's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, but this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Oh, a loose football.
Oh.
This is taken in by a teammate.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case,
I couldn't stop playing either when World Tour came out.
Now brings up 4th down.
It was one of the best wrestling games ever made at that time.
Offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start.
One expensive N64 is that purple, yellow Pokemon N64 and Pikachu on it. Okay. So that is expensive. I thought the Donkey Kong one was the expensive one.
Up to make the tackle. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they bring him down there.
Devontae Smith with the catch.
It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play,
there you
find
go.
themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now,
No Mercy
2nd
came out November 17th of the year 2000. Oh, okay.
Now Hurts. He's going to run it.
Oh, I've been denied.
But they're going to mark him just short.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he will take
buddy.
into the end zone. Jalen
Touchdown, Eagles by Jalen Hurts.
Greg, there's nothing like a quarterback who can take a play that's not in the playbook and bring it to life and bring it to the end zone for a touchdown.
These are the most difficult plays for a defense to defend because you think you do everything right. You have all the receivers covered. You're able to force the quarterback off his initial spot, but sometimes you just can't teach athlete, Mike. And in this case, he said, all right, there's nowhere to go with the ball. I'm just going to tuck it and do it myself.
Mahomes is coming back in there. November 17th this year means it'll be No Mercy's 25th anniversary. I agree, it is going to be their 25th anniversary.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. Here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They're searching here for the time.
Looks like Mahomes is back.
21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
We've really seen both.
When I got
teams have a lot of
diversity on
success
WrestleMania
moving the ball
2000 on
throughout
my
this entire
8th birthday,
first half, and
I had more
just
fun
seems this
than
possession's
ever.
going to be more of the same as they
Yeah, it
start
was
this
very
drive.
addicting back then.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football. And
I wonder if
I like
Ultra
to
Pro
call it
Wrestling will
pulling
be
the
any
string.
good.
You've
I
got
think
the
that's the
defender
name of the
thinking
game.
you're
It's supposed to be
going
like,
downfield and you stick that foot in the
No
ground.
Mercy.
Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
After getting World Tour on N64-97 for Christmas, I had so much fun with it. Even after unlocking everyone, I couldn't stop playing. Yeah, man.
It's second and 5.
Ugh.
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest.
Oh, it's going to be rough in the passer.
Down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold or did they rough the quarterback?
Why we keep on
What a
Why we keep on
roughing
getting
the passer. It sets up first and
This
goal.
is rigged.
Mahomes
Roughing the
there.
passer's got to be
The throw
rigged.
again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again. Another one from the 5, second down and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes.
That was too easy.
One, take it in, middle of the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement,
Virtual Pro
it gives you
Wrestling
a lot
is
more
basically
confidence
World
going across
Tour
the
in
middle
the
of the
second
field,
one.
and in this
Oh,
case,
I agree.
pays off for a touchdown.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back
Yeah,
to
it's
work.
true.
This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that's not going to be a whole lot. Up to only about the 23.
All right.
On second down, Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
Did we get it?
Out of bounds, but all the way down
I hope
at
that
the
was
30-yard
a
line.
catch.
He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game.
Oh.
Andy Reid wants another look at that, and Big Red has thrown the red challenge flag.
Nah, we didn't get it. That's why I don't,
Was he able to
like, you know,
stand
get my
there?
hopes
NFL
up.
Rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
You only had 1 foot in. Oh! Yeah.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass.
Yep.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Hurts will work.
That's why I knew it was too good to be true.
And that is incomplete.
I'm going to go for it.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Call a timeout.
The Eagles will use their first timeout here. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete.
They went for a blitz.
Daring call on fourth down. Does not work.
That's
out.
my own fault.
And it results in a turnover on down.
It's my own fault.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught. It is Hopkins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Trying again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4.
3rd and goal at the 2.
Opening up as he works it down to the 2. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back.
When Aunt Penny would visit, she dropped whatever she's doing to play wrestling games with me. Man, we had so much fun. There you go.
Once more.
Cherish the memories, man.
3rd and goal.
Make the most out of it in your life.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he's going nowhere on this one and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think
There we go.
offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking,
Sure, I lost a bunch of times to her, but I didn't care.
Settle for 3. That can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Deflating?
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by...
There you go, Saquon.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, in trouble.
Are you
Down he
kidding
goes.
me?
Now the Chiefs will call the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now Hurts. And that
Are
is
you kidding me?
incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Patrick.
Guess we're gonna pay for this.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on second down. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelsey.
There's still 31 seconds left. I want to see if I can at least get a score before halftime.
Butker's extra point is good.
When we did have PS1 demo this, she brought her son, her
second quarter lead.
Her friend, and your Jose a lot of to the bus during visits. Cool.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Get across the 20. Mark
We still have a chance.
2-yard line.
I saved to a
Going to take over just before the half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming.
Cool.
Getting started with first and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Play action. Here's Hurts. Off he goes.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space.
Hang on a second. I don't know what I was doing.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, Hurts. Going up top. That's caught. Dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So
that's my own fault.
Halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll head, both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set.
That's my own fault.
3. Third quarter set to
Sure
commence.
ran out of bounds.
And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold
like
it
trash.
just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
There we go.
They're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, here's Hurts. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Hurts will try it again. A pass.
Come on, Saquon.
And he's going to be
We got to go for it.
short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
They'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That long
there we go.
Bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down.
Here we go.
Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
That's Brown's fault.
But
But there is a flag.
Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Thank you. Pass interference.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Powering forward.
There we go.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job. Can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Oh, you think?
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back
3rd
to
and
the
3.
original line. No gain on that one. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for P-Rod.
There we go.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there.
Of course, Brandy came forth and I said she shouldn't.
Pass. Nobody was
Okay.
getting back into their drops and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up third down.
Come on.
Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
I remember beating up Mark Henry as China and SmackDown 1 on PS1 and laughing. What a dumb match.
Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. And he's in. Rashid touchdown, KC. His second
Nine
touchdown
fell out.
tonight.
Oh.
The extra point by Butker is good. And
We're
the
going to have
Chiefs
to
will
just go for
extend this
2-point
third quarter
conversions.
lead. Both teams ready
If we
to
have
go
any
once
chance of
more as
beating
the
them.
kicks away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
The big man barely fought back. Oh, I bet.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this
And I won by
quarterback
knockout with a
inconsistency
pedigree.
and pull this game out?
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield.
If I don't make this, then I'm going to force the mercy roll. And then I'm going to head off the
That
bed.
ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. He'll get this
Got
one
it.
complete to Brown. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Man in motion is Smith. To the air again, Hurts. Now he takes off.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hurts.
There we go.
Middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Good night, man. Thanks for joining me.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go.
That's my fault.
And the Chiefs.
All right. I'm going to enforce the mercy rule. It's my own fault. I got to get to bed. We'll do a way better hangout hopefully tomorrow. So I'm not ready for teams like the Kansas City Chiefs. So, yep, I give up. I'm throwing the mercy rule. I throw the mercy rule. So, there you go. All right, folks, I'm out. I gotta go to bed, and I have to go to work tomorrow. So, I'll see you guys later. Peace.